Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through inside and out everything that I've done to my truck. I've had this truck for 4 years now. For those of you who don't know, it's a 2020 Ford F150 XLT Sport in leadfoot gray. So yeah, like I said, I've had this truck for 4 years now. There's not a whole lot of places or things that I haven't gotten my hands on as far as this truck goes. I've done a lot of stuff to the inside, done a lot of stuff to the outside. So in this video for you guys, I'm going to walk you guys through what every single modification was. Would I recommend it? Would I recommend against it? Kind of like if I had known better, if I had to do it again, what would I have done? I'll let you guys know how much things costed, how hard things were, or how easy things were to install. And yeah, we'll just do a whole walk around on the outside and the inside. Let's get started.
It's time to get to work. Get to work, boys.
All right, so we'll start with the inside here. So I have added in some random spots of my truck these carbon fiber overlay pieces. These are super inexpensive, very plug and play friendly, and they have good fitment too. As you can see, they're not hanging over the edges or anything like that. I maintain functionality of all my buttons. So I've got it over here on this portion. I've got it over the steering wheel. And like I said, it fits nicely. I've also got them over the window portions on the front and the back parts of the truck. This is a great way. I mean, they don't just do carbon fiber. They do like gunmetal gray. They do like brushed aluminum. I think they even have a red option as well. And a lot of the companies that make these guys make them for all parts of the truck, right? So you can get carbon fiber overlay for this part of your truck right here. We'll get to this part a little bit later. Obviously, I've got a pretty large aftermarket head unit installed on this truck right now, but they also have overlay pieces for your AC vent columns right here. And if you have like your standard traditional head unit right here from factory, they have carbon fiber overlays for this part. I think they even have one, they make one that covers up this plug right here if you have it. But like I said, very inexpensive thing. Amazon, eBay. There's a bunch of different companies that make them. Just find the ones that have good review. If I did have to do this again, I would just use the same company. This has been on the truck for a while. I think it looks good. Never had any problems with it. So yeah, there's that one. Okay, let's talk seats, specifically seat covers. So these are seat covers. This is not the actual part that is underneath it. What is underneath it is actually a custom, really cool red and black cat skin leather seat job. As it stands right now, I've got these custom interior leatherette seat covers. These are not real leather, y'all. These are leather-like material, but the fitment is incredible and it looks amazing. Gives a really cool look. The fitment, like I said, is really good too. These seat covers cover the front and the back. Pardon me. Cover the front and the back. So it's not just a layover for the front part, it actually covers the back part as well. You retain mat pockets, y'all, which is surprisingly a very big deal to a lot of people. You've got the zipper right here for easy on, easy off. So this is obviously something that I've done to this truck. I'm liking the color change right now and the look. So you've got like the leadfoot gray, and then you come inside and then it's black on black interior. Don't worry, I'm not gonna just like give you guys a little sneak peek of the red. I'll actually show you some footage right now. Because obviously when I got this leather seat job, the red one specifically, I was really excited, did a lot of videos about it. So I'll show you guys some of that footage right now. Looks amazing. The cost for material and installation in total was only $1,000. Now, obviously that was 4 years ago. Who knows how expensive it is at this point now, but as far as ease of installation goes, didn't do it myself, had a professional body shop do it. And the cost for parts and labor was $1,000 out the door. And going a little bit to the outside now, I'll show you guys these aftermarket taillights I got. I will leave the brand for what they are down below. These were incredibly easy to install, plug and play. They used all the same connectors from the stock taillight going to the back one. The reason I like these a lot, so with the lead foot gray, and even when the lights aren't on, they just have a good kind of colorish, and not a color match look to it, but I do believe that it complements it very well. And then obviously when they turn on, they look really cool too. They have sequential options, so like if you do your blinker, the light will go doot 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 doot, which is pretty cool. I know that's a very trendy thing to do right now. But yeah, like I said, very easy to install, super plug and play. All this stuff that I'm talking about, I'll try and link it below to make it easier for you guys. Now these to me are one of the sneakiest, cost-effective, cheap, but really nice mods for your truck. I absolutely love the inlay letters that you can get for the implanted, indented F-150 part on the back of the truck. You can get it in a lot of different color combinations. You can even get it like the American flag, where it's all like red, white, and blue, stars and stripes, all that good stuff. I chose to go black. I think it looks great. Like I said, very inexpensive. Just another Amazon, eBay pickup. Looks great. All it is you peel the double-sided tape off, stick it right here. If you ever need it to pop them back off, very easy to do that too, but they hold up great. I've had this on the truck for years at this point. I think it looks awesome. All right, let's talk truck bed covers. This hard tri-fold tonneau cover. I've had the fabric ones too. It's kind of like very common sense, the difference in benefits. So the hard one, obviously you get a hard one that is, I guess, gives you a little bit more protection against theft, in the sense that somebody can't just like take a knife, cut through and get inside whatever's in your truck. But truthfully, if somebody's coming after the inside of, what you got in the bed of your truck, they're probably not going to care anyways. They're probably going to do whatever they got to do to get in there. But I think it looks great. It is a low profile one. Does not sit very high in relevance to where the top of your the bed of the truck is. Installation was very easy. There's these little like metal clamps that clip onto the inside of the truck bed right there to keep it from sliding back. And yeah, I think it looks great. All right, let's talk about these tow mirrors. So these are from Boost Auto Parts. I almost said Boost Mobile, golly. They look great, perfect fitment. So the way that this truck came, I just had your standard tow mirrors, right? That's what they look like right here, because these are the takeoffs. The way that these guys work are very in-depth, very great. They have amazing tutorial videos for these. You can get, I got the smoked lens right here. You can get clear. I think you can even make that amber instead of white. Very customizable. When you drive down the road, they do not shake. They do not rattle. These are awesome. A big thing I think that people like to do is replace the mirrors with larger tow mirrors, but then they run into, like, when you're driving down the road, they're rattling so much you can't even freaking use the rear view mirror for what it's intended for. As you can see right here, it does have the same power function right there. These work with your turn signal. I've got puddle lights down here too, and all of it was plug and play using the same wiring harness. They have wire harnesses, adapters, because there are differences in pin amounts. And then to make them power extend, power fold, you just use these buttons right here. All of it was very straightforward. 10 out of 10 would use these guys again. This is probably one of my favorite mods that I've done to my truck thus far. All right, so this grille right here is obviously made to be like a Ford Raptor look-alike grille. So it was, whoop, let's get that better, there we go. So it's got the honeycomb grille style. It's got the 3 LED lights right here. These grills are becoming increasingly harder to find. I'm sure it's because Ford probably was like, hey, what the heck are you guys doing? Stop not paying us for licensing. But so I got this grill, they shipped the letters separately, right? And then what I did was I did a color match paint job on all these guys. Everything, by the way, I don't know if I've said this already or not, but everything that I have done and I'm showing you guys right here, I documented and put on my YouTube channel. This is just kind of a summary video, but you guys can find a video, a tutorial video for anything that you're seeing right here in its entirety, in its full length on my channel. But yeah, color match the FORDs to the lead foot gray. Looks amazing. I absolutely love the way this turned out. Love the amber LEDs on the grill as well. I guess that's probably a good opportunity to move on to these headlights over here. These are full LED headlights. They look amazing. They've got DRLs. They've got the blue marker lights right there. The fitment was amazing. As you can see right here, follows the line of the body of the truck perfectly. You guys can even see me. Hello. The grill fit in here perfectly with them. No fitment issues. That's a big deal with a lot of these aftermarket parts, is sometimes they don't have good fitment, but these guys did. Very easy, very plug and play. Used all the same connectors as the stock headlights. The only difference was that I had to take a wire and tap it into the fuse box over there inside the engine bay, but that was not difficult to do at all. All right, so this bull bar, I absolutely love this bull bar for a multitude of reasons. So if you guys are super OGs of the channel, this is a tack bull bar. Very inexpensive, bought it off Amazon, and one of my very first, if not my very first truck modification video on this channel was me installing this exact bull bar, because it fits all kinds of years, makes and models, right? I was installing it on my 2006 F150, like probably at this point, like 5 years ago. So it's kind of crazy that I've been making videos that long, but it's the exact same bull bar. Very easy to install, very inexpensive. Like I said, it was an Amazon purchase. A lot of those things don't take a whole lot to install. And it accommodates this light bar. I think this is a 20-inch light bar. Very well. It has pre-drilled holes for mounting brackets. As you can see right in here, live on a very dirty, dusty road, as you can tell, but this light bar does a great job. LAS Fit is the brand. And I have got this guy wired through the engine bay. Comes out through that hole right there, runs right up, and it's just an on and off button right there. Similarly for these pod lights that I've got here, ran them through. Wire feeds up. I don't have a great connecting point for this right here, so I'm just kind of ghetto letting it rest on the steering wheel column up and down adjuster right here. But very easy on and off switches right there. These pod lights up here, let's see if we can get a good look at them. They're kind of like a low profile, really nice, really good quality pod light. Get a lot of compliments on them. They are the same brand as my replacement fog lights. I'll show you that side, and I'll show you this side over here. They sit perfect, they sit flush, they look great. I made installation videos for all of these guys. They came with the light itself, the wiring harness, the mounting bracket, and again, I really like the low profile look of these. It's a lot different from a lot of the pod lights that you see on the road today. And the brands for those low profile lights and for the fog replacement lights there were Diode Dynamics. Again, if you just go and look back through my channel, you'll see installation videos for all these where I do a lot more in-depth stuff for you guys, but they've been on my truck for years. They look awesome. Definitely would have done it again. I never did talk about these floor mats. These are like a WeatherTech style floor mat. I've got them in both Front seats right there. Got it in the back as well. It's just really, really nice never having to worry about a drink spilling, or like, obviously, you know, when I'm at work and that kind of stuff and my shoes and boots are muddy and dirty and all that kind of stuff. It's just nice never having to worry about that, because these things you can just yank right out, hose them down with water real quick, and then they look good as new. So really like those. That was another Amazon pickup. No installation to speak of, really. You just remove the carpet floor mats if you still have those, and then you stick your new guys right in. Fitment is very good too. That is one thing that I will say. The fitment, they did a really good job on for being as inexpensive and nice as these are. All right, let's talk about this awesome, badass, large, I guess you could call it a Tesla style screen. It is large, it is in charge, and it looks awesome. We'll turn the truck on so you guys can see what it looks like in action. Ooh. Let's go ahead and turn that off so you guys aren't listening to the air howling this whole time. So a really cool thing about this head unit is that it uses the same like computer that the factory head unit used, right? So you take the sync module off the back of your existing head unit, which I've got up on this thing in there, and you install it on the back of here. It's connecting to Bluetooth right now. You do have CarPlay, Android, CarPlay, whatever you want to call it. So it's syncing up to my phone right now. This thing is awesome. You retain all of the same buttons that you had on it before. So I've got my automatic engine start stop, I've got my hazards, I've got my cruise control. They still work just like normal. You can see my hazards are on right now. If you have a higher trim model, there will be a button there, but I don't have one. So this thing is awesome, guys. You have a ton of different options and functionality. With this thing, I've made an installation video for it, and I think I've made like 2 or 3 update videos for it so far. But guys, like, the possibilities on this thing are crazy. I mean, you can do Netflix, you've got the Android Play Store, you've got, where is it, Google Chrome, you know, you can do, you know, YouTube, web browsing, that kind of stuff. It is really, really awesome, this thing. It kind of works just like a tablet, right? So like, you pull up your tabs, swipe away, select the new one. Man, this thing is really, really cool. Installation was, I'm gonna call it simple. Well, maybe not simple, but straightforward might be a better way to describe it. So the installation video that this company provided was very detailed, and everything that they said to do was doable. The most frustrating thing is when you buy something and you're walking through the installation manual and you can tell that, like, the way that they designed it or the steps that they have to install it don't really work out in reality. Kind of like the way the engineer says it'll work doesn't, or the way the architect designs it doesn't actually match up with the way that the construction crew goes to build it in the field, right? However, this thing was exactly like how they said it would work. Fitment, I'll show you guys right here, is perfect. Look at the way that it follows the body lines. You still retain all these buttons right here. You still retain their functionality and everything like that. Obviously you lost the audio buttons, but you didn't actually lose them, because you can just have a touch screen now. Different controls. Just think about all the buttons that were up top here are now in like a touch screen format right here. You still do maintain control and functionality of all of your buttons that are on your steering wheel right here. So for example, I'll press volume up a couple times. Pressing volume up, as you can see, volume is still working right over there. It even gives you a little logo for volume up and volume down. So this thing is awesome. Definitely one of the most head-turning mods that I've done on this truck thus far. All right, y'all, I'm pretty sure I covered everything. If I didn't, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know down in the comments below also, what was your favorite mod that I've done to this truck so far? I probably should mention this as well. I have plasti dipped this truck in 100 different color combinations. I've done black, I've done red. I've done like a brass, copper, gold style too on the wheels and the badges. And I do plan on going back to blacking out the wheels and blacking out the badging on this truck. I think it looks awesome, and especially now that I'm doing this black color combination on the inside, I want to black out the outside as well. Get rid of the chrome on both the wheels and on the badging as well, and go to a strictly gray on black color combination. I actually do have the box with the plasti dip already here, so I'll make another update video for you guys when I decide to go ahead and black everything and back out. But thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. If you guys did like this video, if you guys are still around here, thank you so much. Please press like on this video. It really does help me out as far as exposure, and also just giving me an idea of what kind of content that you guys like to see out there. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I really do appreciate that as well. And if you guys have any suggestions, or if you guys have any comments about the content so far, just leave it down below. I really try my best to read all of it and get back to as many of you as possible. So yeah, we will see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.